Organization, we should be in this parade. Let us in this parade. We are all veterans, and we should all bet. This day is for all veterans, not just the American Legion.
I'll catch up. Go on.
It's not about glorifying.
This day was originally Armistice Day. It was not. It was a day of peace, and instead we've got vehicles here with guns on them and Veterans for Peace being kept out of this parade. The American Legion will not let our views be heard in this parade, so we have to march behind the street sweepers. We should be in this parade just like everyone else.
We are veterans!
Hey, Uncle Sam!
Hey, Uncle Sam!
We remember Vietnam!
We remember Vietnam!
We don't want this Iraq war!
We don't want this Iraq war!
Bring our troops back to our shore!
Bring our troops back to our shore!
Am I right or wrong?
You're right!
Are we weak or strong?
We're strong!
Sound off!
1, 2,
Sound off!
3, 4!
Bring it on down!
1, 2, 3,
4, 1, 2. No war! Wars of Racket Smedley said.
Wars of Racket Smedley said.
Corporations get ahead.
Corporations get ahead.
They want us in an endless war.
They want us in an endless war.
But we shout and say no more.
But we shout and say no more.
Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
Are we weak or strong?
We're strong.
Sound off!
1, 2,
Sound off!
3, 4.
Bring it on down!
1, 2, 3, 4.
No war! You cannot be against the war!
Cannot be against the war.
And both the fronts to kill some more!
Both the fronts kill some more.
Let's for peace are here to stay!
Let's for peace are here to stay.
Bring brothers, sisters home today!
Bring brothers, sisters home today.
Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
Are we weak or strong?
We're strong.
Sound off!
1, 2,
Sound off!
3, 4.
Bring it on down!
1, 2,
3, 4, 1, 2. No war!
Take off your uniform.
Support our troops will sure sound fine
All our troops will sure sound fine.
on the unemployment line.
On the unemployment line.
Sound off!
1, 2,
Sound off!
3, 4.
Bring it on down!
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. No more.
Lift your heads and hold them high.
Lift your heads and hold them high.
Veterans are passing by.
Veterans are passing by.
Tell them what we're marching for.
Tell them what we're marching for.
Freedom, justice, no more war.
Freedom, justice, no more war.
Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
Are we weak or strong?
We're strong.
Sound off!
1, 2,
Sound off!
3, 4.
Bring it on down!
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. No more. 3, 4.
Bring it on down!
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. No more.
Cannot be against the war. And both the fronts to kill some more.
wide array of different people here standing in the spirit of peace and in opposition to the silencing of the voice of peace. I wonder what our role is, though, as peacemakers and those who want to stop these insane wars that our country's involved in.
Stop the war!
Stopping the war isn't enough unless you can plan something for the future. We may not enjoy the fruits of our labors, but each and every one of us has an opportunity and an obligation to plant the seed of peace so that we can all live under a tree of life and share the bounty and benefits of this earth equally and equitably. I was asked a question by a brother of mine just recently, how would I define peace? And I said, you know, you've got me because I've never enjoyed a moment in my life. But I gave it some more thought, and I came up with a solution that's tangible, and it's only a beginning, but it's not an absolute solution. To alleviate want, to alleviate the pain and suffering of your brothers and sisters on this planet that are in dire want of physical, emotional, psychological, and material attention. We have an obligation. God in His omniscience said to Cain, "Where is thy brother Abel?" And Cain said, "How should I know, my Lord? Am I my brother's keeper?" The answer to that question is unquestionably, yes, you are your brother and sister's keeper. And that you have an obligation and a responsibility to act in a humane and decent way to each and every person that has a place on this planet. We don't have a right to own anything because our life on this planet is very short. And we do have a responsibility to pass on to future generations the bounty that we were afforded. We are very greedy in this generation, and we need to turn away from wanton materialism and conspicuous consumption and recognize that there should be enough food on the table for all people to eat. So I want to leave you with this message. I love each and every one of you because you have the decency to stand up for an ideal, peace. But we have to work together as a family to promote it, amongst ourselves as organizers and activists, and amongst our neighbors who may have different opinions from us. We have to be fortified in our determination to promote peace because that's the best gift that anybody can give to each other. Peace to all of you. Amen.
We support war resisters. There are brothers. There are sisters. We support war resisters. There are brothers. There are sisters. We support war resisters. There are brothers. There are sisters. We support war resisters. There are brothers. There are sisters. We support war resisters. Brothers. There are sisters. We support war resisters. There are brothers. There are sisters. We support.
Okay. I'd like to introduce from Iraq Veterans Against the War, someone who was a war resistor, helped start a campaign he's helped start a campaign called the Appeal for Redress. From Iraq Veterans Against the War, Leah Madden. Happy Armistice Day! That's the greatest theft of the generation is when a day that was created to celebrate November 11th, 1918, when World War I came to an end with an armistice, and a day was created to memorialize that and to celebrate peace. What people thought was going to be the war to end all wars. We seem to have a lot of those, though. And the greatest theft has been that it's been turned into a glorification of militarism when, in fact, it started out as a celebration of armistice. So let's together celebrate what it was truly originally intended to be, and that's Happy Armistice Day. And thank you for being here to celebrate that with us.